Here we see the hole I punched in the ceiling where the water was first appearing. You can see where it ran along the drywall there, and by the time I actually got around to looking at it, it was a pretty big mess. And this is where I was able to see a fairly heavy flow of clean water coming from the upstairs. So here we see the deck mounted filler faucet. This one's a Delta, and the tub is tiled in, as you can see. So what I've done is taken a Dremel tool with a grout removal bit, removed the grout all around the edges of this tile, and then I used one of these reciprocating multi-cutter tools to go as deeply as I could in along each side of the tile, and then I used the wood bit on the assumption that there was plywood in behind there, and I burrowed all the way through, and I was lucky. Didn't hit any structural members or anything, and this tile just sort of popped right out. There were a couple of nails holding it in there. I managed to get the tile out without doing any damage to it, so my hope is that once I've fixed the plumbing here, I can put that tile back in, fasten it in there somehow, potentially make it more easily removable for the next guy that has this problem, and seal it back up with some grout. And what you can see inside here, this is the Delta rough-in kit that I concluded was the source of my problem. And it's you know, the hot and the cold come in and meet underneath their respective valve on the top, and then they come together and go up to the spout. And we can see, turn on, see if I can get a bit of light in here. This is the hot one. You can see when we turn on the hot that a little jet of water appeared right there. You can see that jet squirting out against the tub. This is getting progressively worse. Runs down, makes a little puddle. You can see it runs down there, and it's a pretty heavy flood at this point. That's heading down to the kitchen. So this corrugated copper pipe was either bad to begin with or has corroded. I suspect just corrosion. This house is 9 years old and this is original, so it'll be 9 years old. You can see where there's some green there. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful. I might post another video when I have some more useful information as I fix this. Hopefully this panel that I've cut out will be sufficient to put in a new well, rough-in kit anyway, maybe new valves too. There you can see it's just emptying out and dripping. So alright then.